This is okay. Thank you. And then later on, we could do some practice again, some practice with our friends here in FS campus, and then our friends at home as well in their room. So I would like to say good morning to everyone, and good morning to Dr. Michael as well. I would love, of course, to hand this over to Dr. Michael to continue with the first session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sam. Yeah, I think we have 29 in total number of participants. Can I ask the FY leader whether we have FYP leader, yeah, whether all the students have been entered this Zoom meeting? Just to make sure you will follow from the beginning, yeah. If you miss some part, maybe we will help you, but could be a bit difficult, yeah, to follow better. Okay, if this is the number of students with the total of 25 round, we have me and Mr. Sands and several FYP leader. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Today we will learn about Java programming. Yeah, Java is a programming language. You can make some instructions to your computer, yeah, to do something. So I think before we start, let me ask, have you successfully installed GDK and NetBeans? If you haven't done, please let me know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep in the terminal that the Java I cannot install that container is open. You can install open
The version of yeah, no problem. Okay, there's only starting with all.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened with Code. They say that it's not really my Java.
All right.
I don't dedicate on, even though it's already got
Yeah, yeah.
When I try to install the itself, it found UID, but it doesn't found the So what I do is I use home from Mac. And as well,
Oh,
okay. Okay, let's start. Yeah. Oh, you have trouble on installing NetBeans. In which step, Graha? Could you maybe for around 5 minutes, let's help some of you who have some problem here.
Sir, so I'm sorry, but we can point out the top. Yeah,
okay.
And this search for yeah, but yeah, that's what I got. You already installed it. Sure. Thank you so much.
If I may ask, how did I look for the Java NetBeans?
Okay.
I can install
So,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So usually this automatically shown there. So that's not the case. I don't think that is there.
No, not yet. But I'll install the code.
Okay, so can we go to the launchpad?
so please, you need to go to Apache NetBeans. Yeah.
And then you can please move around.
And we have
oh, that's that.
on the top right, there is a
Yeah,
download. Yeah, LTS 12. It takes some time.
No problem,
Yeah,
no problem.
on x64, if it is Windows. Yeah.
What about the JDK then?
So you need to have GTK 14.
It's actually Java development kit. It is actually the software to create the software.
If it is Graha, if there is a request,
So we don't need to open JDK, we just need to.
we just need to open NetBeans. NetBeans open JDK for us.
I
Because
got
JDK looks ugly.
JDK 14 0.2, sir.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
so Graha, if you have some requests to install GTK 8 from any program or even from NetBeans, you can install it, yeah. But later you need to have GTK 14 when you create a project through NetBeans.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So please do installation is fine. Okay, Octavia, you are still downloading. Okay, Vian, I'm sorry, it's a double voice, yeah. So from Sir Sam and from my side.
I think it would be better.
I think we should move to get that.
Yeah, I think it would be better.
So Rian, I also can set up the GFX platform. This has failed to automatically set up GFX platform. Okay, so you can focus about GFX later during the SERSAM sessions. You need to create an application, graphical user interface application, yeah, using JavaFX. Later, SERSAM will guide you. But for the first session today, we need to understand about Java codes, Java programming using a console. Yeah, so it's a basic programming, but you need to have some logic. Yeah. Okay, so Netanya, I have the same problem as Ryan. Yeah, Rian. Sorry. So later you need to activate, yeah. If there are some module that are not installed yet into your computer, you just click it, activate the plugin, actually. So for time being, you can use what you have now, yeah, because we don't use JavaFX for the first session, yeah. Okay, your Octavia still downloading. If you could, so again about NetBeans, yeah, you need GTK 14. You type GTK 14 in your browser through Google, and then you find GTK 14 here. Yeah, you can download if you have a Mac laptop. You download Mac file here, or Windows system. Then you can download this part. So first you need to install GTK, and then or actually it could be in other way around. It's also okay actually. And then you install Apache. But during installation of Apache, normally Apache needs to determine the GTK versions. Yeah. But you can edit it during creating a project. Okay, please go on. I think only please let me know further. Octavia, if you have done downloading and you have installed it. It is Adinda, yeah. I have installed NetBean, but I cannot open it because it said app not trusted. Could you approve that this app is okay from your operating systems? Yeah. Okay, I think Otavia, please keep downloading and try to install. Of course, you can follow step by step, yeah, from the material that you got it already, 101, Java 101. And of course, you can see how we can make a Java program. Okay, from Rian, is it okay if I downloaded Java GTK 14? Yes, yes, please. Because NetBeans, yeah, you should have a GTK 14 actually, Rian. Yeah. So this is the most latest version that are compatible with NetBeans 12. Okay, please open your NetBeans. While you're opening NetBeans, I would like to give you some introduction, yeah, about NetBeans itself. So let's see about NetBeans, yeah. Let me share first. Okay, let me share everything then. Okay, this is one document that you have it, yeah, that you have now. This is about introduction to NetBeans, yeah, about IDE, integrated development environment. As I said before, using NetBeans, your program development in Java can be much easier. Yeah? So let's see from the history a bit to make some inspiration before the NetBeans was created. There were a number of students from Czech University of Technology from Prague, yeah, in Czech Republic. They form a team. Just like you, later you can create a teams and then build a IT startup company, yeah. And it was named Selfie, and actually it was looked like Delphi in the past. And finally, yeah, the application was taken by Sun Microsystems, and Sun Microsystems later sell it to Oracle. Okay, so that's the information a bit on NetBeans. NetBeans supported C, C++, Java, G2EE, yeah, for enterprise environment for web-based application. G2ME is for mobile. And PHP, hypertext preprocessor for developing web applications. JavaScript, CSS, also for web applications. Groovy, Ruby on Rails as well. And NetBeans used the PHP Sand framework. Yeah, this is a engine for PHP. So you know there are many programming languages that can be developed within NetBeans. So let me move. This is the version is a bit obsolete here, but it's okay. The structure more or less the same. Yeah, you see this is the applications of NetBeans. On the top left, there is a project window. In the below, there is a navigator window. And in the middle, this is editor window. Yeah, where you type the codes, Java codes here in the middle. And on the right side, later you need to develop a graphical user interface. You need to use additional facility on the right side. Is a palette window, and there are some property windows in the buttons. So later in graphical user interface applications, you can drag and drop. Yeah, you can take a component, rich component here, radio button into your frame. Yeah, graphical interface frame. So also the important part in the bottom, yeah, there is output window. This is during this session you need to see a lot this part, yeah, output, the output in the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so this is several applications. You can see there are many applications can be developed within NetBeans and written in Java. So this is a tactical geographical information systems. Yeah, there is a symmetry here. This is about another information about networking, and even for mass property of the aircraft, yeah, from Boeing. And this is about the tanks, yeah, modular unique based vulnerability estimations. And yeah, last but not least is about the application for home intelligence, yeah, maybe using also the Internet of Things. Yeah, there are some other application as well. Yeah, chart C here. Yeah, so you can see you can build many type of applications. Okay, let's go to. Do you have any questions? I think this is still introduction. Yeah. Let's go to the NetBeans, or please, if you have any questions, just write down your question in the chat box, or you can speak out by switching your microphone. Yes. So if there's no any questions, just go to Java 101, where you can exercise some Java programming. So let's see. Let me close this part. Okay. So now, could you please open your NetBeans? Yeah. For my case, I have only one monitor, just split into two here. So you can do some exercise together. On the right side, you have some hands-on tutorial. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Yeah. So let's start from Hello World. Yeah. .java. Let's create a project. So please click a file, new projects. Yeah, in NetBeans. Click a file and new projects. And you have a many selection, yeah. Maven, Java, Maven, Gradle, and yeah, and is the most in this option is the most old, and we have a Maven and then Gradle, but you can learn a lot, yeah, about the skeleton of the Java code. Okay, Okay, thank you for this information, Arshaan. Please, while you are downloading, installing, please see my presentation and also how I can make a Java program. Yeah. So you can refer also with this PDF file, Java 101. Arshaan, please. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Fian. Yes. A tip for system out print launch. This is how we can display, print the variable. You can print a string on the screen. Yeah. And this is a class of base class of the Java. So we have a set of library. Yeah?
Sir,
In
I
Java.
think we have a shortcut for system.out.println, right, sir?
Yes, we have a
It's
shortcut.
SOUT and then you hit tab. So it
Yes,
immediately shows up. Oh, how
nice,
interesting, sir.
nice. Yes, you know already. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So let's do this information. Yeah, this is a shortcut how we can do easily in NetBeans. Yeah. So let's do. So select Java with M. Yeah, click this one, select this one, and Java applications. Click next, and you name your project as you wish. In my case, maybe my Java, maybe. Yeah? Maybe I never created my Java. Okay, so I name the project name as my Java, and then click finish. Yeah. So the skeleton of Java code, the main part, have been created automatically for you. Yeah. So please interrupt me if you have some late progress. Yeah. Just in case. Please tell me stop, and I can stop, and then you can do it first. Yeah. So we have a package. Package name is my Java here, and there is a class name, my Java, and also we have a public static void main. Yeah. This is actually a method of this class. Later, you will learn about object-oriented programming. But for today, let's do more basic one. Yeah. But all programming in Java should be object-oriented. Yeah? So, and then within the bracket is argument. You can take any string information from outside. Yeah. And this is the variable name, the argument name. Yeah. So you see the structure here. There is a bracket. There will be end bracket. Yeah. There is a starting bracket and bracket. It should be like that. Yeah. If you miss one, there's no any closing bracket, there will be an error. Yeah. You just remove this one. Yeah, there is an error here. So this is a really nice IDE that can inform you, okay, reach end of the file while parsing. Yeah. So you need to add a closing bracket here. So why we need to have a main here, main methods? Because Java virtual machine is an engine to execute your Java programs. Will find this method, yeah, in your computer, and it will start execute this part within this bracket. Yeah, inside this one, what to do with your applications. You need to type something here. Yeah. So let's see from beginning. Yeah. Just Fian said. So I think let's out here and then press tab. Yeah. Could you type in here as out and press tab button? Yeah. And then the cursor is already pointed in the right positions. You just hello world. Yeah. So after that, let's run these applications. How is the outcomes of this application by system out println? Yeah. You just click play here, or you just press F6 in your keyboard. Yeah. You press F6, it will run. Yeah. So in the bottom, you see the output, hello world. So system println actually try to print the output of this string. It can be variable. Later you learn about the variable as well. Okay, so any question for this times for until this stage?
Hi, sir. May I
Hi.
ask a question?
Yeah,
Sir,
sure.
isn't it that there's a difference between system.out.println versus system.out.print?
Oh yeah, sure. I will show you. Yeah. Print,
Thank
learn,
you,
and
sir.
print. Yeah, thank you. So print learn is with a new line. Yeah. So if you have, let's do again. S out tab, and then hello. Well, hello, just hello. Yeah. And then the first one without print learn, and then let's compile. Yeah. Hello world, and directly continue with hello. Yeah, in one line. If you put print learn, if you execute, it will continue in the next line. So hello world and carriage return, yeah, enter, and then hello, yeah. So that's the difference. So if you want to have a print learn and the second one maybe, I don't know, it's a hello planet maybe, yeah. And you need to have some spacing to make it more understandable. You just put this one, yeah. So hello world space hello planet, something like that. Okay, good questions. Any other questions?
Sir, I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
since a lot of us haven't actually downloaded it, I don't think we can remember everything that you have explained so far. So are you going to repeat this in another class?
Yeah, sure. This is for FYP later in the regular class. The lecturer will explain from beginning again. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But for time being, you need to work together with your group better, I think. for graphical user interface projects, Java program with graphical user interface. But at the same time, you can learn from this tutorial on the right side. Yeah, 101 Java programming. Okay, Sarah, sir, what public static void do in the script? Is it mandatory for us to put the whenever we want to make an app? Yeah. Okay, thank you. This is a good, really fundamental questions. Yeah. So why we need to have a public static void main string and argument here? This long comment should exist in your programs, because main here, yeah, will be searched by Java virtual machine. So you have just imagine you have a big Java programs, yeah, many files, many classes, and there is a jar. Yeah, you know, jar is a Java archive. Try to make it in one file, all the program into one file as a zip file, and you can run it, yeah, using a Java command. But JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will look for through all the file and try to find this main method, yeah, and then try to execute from here. So about the void, yeah, void here means empty, yeah. So that means this method doesn't return anything. So it's not, there's no any mandatory here, yeah, to return anything unless you have calculations, and then you need to return some value. Yeah? You will learn in different application, of course. And static here, that means this kind of method doesn't need have an object. So in object-oriented programming, if you remove static here, you need to create an object. Yeah. So by adding static, you just execute this method. Yeah, immediately, just like non-object-oriented programs using functions, using procedure. Yeah, it's quite similar. So that's why we put static, because this method doesn't need to have an object before we execute it. Yeah. And public, this is about accessibility. Yeah, public means it can be accessed from outside. Yeah. So that's the meaning. Yeah, this is important. You can type, I think, PSVM, yeah, and then type. This is just in case this public is not exist in your skeleton of the code, just type this one. Yeah. Okay. So any further questions? Please interrupt me. Yeah? Don't worry. So let's do. This is a comment for Java Hello World. Yeah, to compile Java code to be a class. Yeah. So class is a bytecode. Yeah, bytecode is intermediate code. Yeah, before we can the computer can understand it. Yeah, because Java code has the Java virtual machine, and Java virtual machine will interpret classes. after you compile it like this. Yeah, this is about compiler. By the way, just to give you some story about how to create a compiler, etc., you need to learn about theory of computations with theory of automata, and then you can continue to compiler techniques. Yeah, so yeah, during my bachelor, I create universal Turing machines programming language. So I create my own programming languages. Yeah, we need to define the lexicon. Yeah, lexicon, just like learning a language, syntaxes, grammar, etc. Okay, so let's continue with the compiling. Yeah, just to show you how to compile. You can go to tools and then open terminal. Go to tool, there is a tool menu on the top. Click open in terminal. There will be a new window is open in the bottom. Yeah, and it will be directly to the right position of directory. Yeah? My Java here. You can type dir to see the file list. I have only my java.java here. You can make compilations. So Java with C, Java, yeah, and my Java. Just type a few words and press tab, yeah. Few character, my, and then press tab. You find it, and then compile. So if you dir again, you find there is my Java class. Yeah. You can execute my Java, yeah, here using Java, my Java, and type .java. Yeah. You can see. So this is the output is hello world, hello planet. Okay. So please, if you have installing the Apache, please try it. Yeah, because programming is, it should be experiential learning. You have to try it. Yeah. Otherwise, you will forget about this. Of course, for those who haven't successfully installed NetBeans, please you can put a note, but later please don't stop. Yeah. After you successfully install, then you need to try it based on the PDF file. Yeah. 101 Introduction to Java Programming. All right, so let's continue again. You can have a toolpad here, output and terminal in the buttons. So let's see, continue with this hands-on, yeah? Command line arguments. Okay. To make it handy, to make it compact, yeah, in your code, you can remove the top remark here, comments. Just delete. This is a comment, yeah. The author, I think it's not, it should be important, but for this exercise, let's have more space, yeah. Argument informations, okay, just remove this one. I have a few lines. Okay, let's make this kind of code, system println, yeah. And you put hi here. And then you need to have a out tab, and then you need to remove the quotations, arcs, argument 0. Yeah. You know, this is a string. On the top, there is argument coming from outside, from user input, and then it will be received by your program through an array of string. So this is a string, and this is a array indicating array square bracket, and this is the argument name or array variables. So how to access the array? You just put the indexing 0. It start from 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then the third text would be dot and how are you? Yeah. Okay, let's run it. What happened? Anyone can inform me if you run by pressing F6?
Sir, I think after the hi, it will ask for an input where we can put in our name, and then it will continue with how are you, if that's correct.
Yes, yes, right. And how did you do it? How to get the right execution of this program? Did you do it through F6 here?
Oh no, that was just a conjecture. My Java is having some troubles right now.
Okay. So you need to use a terminal. Yeah. There are some comments in the chat box. Yeah. Yes. Please do install the Sigwix. I think this is normally used for Linux-based command. Yeah, because we have a dollar here. Normally, it is Linux operating systems that is running in Windows systems. Okay, so if you execute here, as you see in my screen, there is information index 0 out of bounds. Yeah, for length 0 at this one. Yeah, there is some error, and the building of the execution or bytecode is failed. Yeah. So if you click this one, so don't worry. Yeah, this is give you indications. Okay, in the line of 6, there are something wrong. Yeah, but it is on purpose, right? You want to take some argument from outside, so it's okay. So this is not something wrong, but you need to execute from command line, from command line. So you have my Java, yeah, here, just Java, my Java.java, and put argument or put the input here, space, maybe I type my names, yeah, here, and press. You get the output, yeah. So, hi, Michael, how are you? Yeah. So, you get the output. Another options, yeah, another options, you need to go to run here, and then you try to make some static value for argument. So run, click menu run, go to set project configurations and customize. Yeah. And in the run here, in the run sections, you have argument here. You can type, yeah, type Michael here again. So if I type Michael here, when I execute F6, I get this output, yeah, the same things. Hi Michael, how are you? But this will stay here, yeah, as a static. After you try it, maybe it's better because we have another exercise with the numerics. It's better after you execute it, you need to remove the static argument here. Okay, and then okay. Okay, for this stage, do you have any questions? Okay, just interrupt me if you have any questions. Let's continue with integer operations. So let's create a new Java. Okay, let's do with the same Java program here with the same package. Yeah. You can see everything in one file. Yeah. Okay, let's remove this information with remark. And now let's do integer operations. Yeah, there are some, this is arithmetic, you know already with plus, yeah, asterisk is for multiplications, slash for divisions, and there is an operator of percentage. This is not the same meaning of percentage as we know for interest rate calculation or anything, yeah. This is a keyword from Java to find the remainder of divisions. Remainder of division, yeah. Let's play around later to see. And let's see this part. This is the code. So could you please try to implement this code? First of all, I would like to suggest you to remark what you have written here. So what you do is to remark is control, yeah, control slash. You just block, yeah, block using mouse, control slash. That means this line of code will not execute it. Yeah. Okay, now let's code using a tab. It would be create more structure. Yeah, more structure code. It's much more understandable. Let's try integer. I think before that, let me introduce you the information about Java code. Let me see. Okay. There is a good resource, yeah, to understand everything, how many variable types that you can use in Java, for instance, yeah. So you just type and through Google, yeah, Java W3 School. Okay, so you will see Java tutorial here. So you can see all the information why we have public static void main. Yeah, and you click next. Yeah, there are many information here about you can create a mobile application, desktop application, web application as well using Java. And let's see directly to variable. Yeah, because we try to create an integer variable. So there are several different type of variable. As you see here on the right side, we have a string. You have been using a string here for argument. Integer, yeah, this is a decimal value. Float, this is a floating point numbers. Character, char, yeah, this is only single character. A, B, yeah, and Boolean. Boolean is the true and false. And how to declare a variable, this is important as well. You need to define the type of the variable in the beginning, and then space, continue with the name of variable. The name of variable, and then you can continue, yeah, or you can stop here and then you can assign a value, or you can directly assign the value in one line. How to assign directly? You need to put equal to, yeah, the symbol equal and the value, and don't forget to put a semicolon in the end, yeah. So yeah, I think this is would be enough information for you to conduct this exercise. So let's do together integer a, and you can type integer, yeah, and then you press control space, yeah. For integer is one of the base classes in Java. You have many library here already. Why do we need to have an integer plus integer? Integer. So you have this one. Anyone knows? Why do we need integer dot plus integer? So as you see, the argument here on the top, it is defined as the string. Yeah. That's why we need to convert the argument, which is in a string now, to be an integer. Yeah, you need to use this a method from the integer classes, yeah, plus integer. Then a will be integer, yeah, from the string that you inputted in the first part. Okay, let's do for B, just copy block, yeah, to make it quick. Block, and do copy here, just replace with B, and then argument with the index 1. And we have integer sum is equal to A plus B, yeah, for additions. Let's copy again. Yeah, 4 times. We have a prod. For multiplications, you change to asterisk. And for quote here, which is the divisions, and rem here is a reminder of the division, yeah, with a percentage. Okay, so after these calculations, then you need to show the result of this calculation using system out println, yeah, as out. And then this is a bit of long, yeah. Please check the beginning of quotations and the ending of quotation, otherwise it will give you some error. Yeah? So the quote is not need to be error free, yeah? 100% correct. But of course, with the help of this NetBeans, our life become easier. So something like this. Maybe I also can create some typo, yeah. So let's copy 3 times and change the operator here. Divisions, multiplications, and reminder. Yeah. Change the variable of the result. Yeah. Okay, like this. Okay, so let me wait for some of you. I would like to ask some question as well. Yeah. Yes, correct. Fian, yeah. This is a modulus, yeah. Reminder for divisions. Okay, Lofando, I didn't get the args comment on the integer plus int, sir. Argument comment, yeah. So you need to type this one, argument comment, I think. So for instance, I have a C, yeah? Integer dot parse int. S is already given, it should be string, yeah? But you just type args and indicate the index. So do I answer your question, Lopandu? Or do you mean other things? Okay, it's good, Lopandu. So thank you. Let me delete C. Okay, so let's try F6 here to see the outcomes. It gives you some error, yeah, because we need to have two inputs here. So that's why you need to go to terminal again. Please don't forget to save it, yeah. Control S. After you change it, Control S, it will save your updated code. And then you type Java, but right now, yeah, Java, my Java, yeah, and then you need to type the 2 arguments, which is a number, yeah. So for instance, 4 space and 5. So this is the output. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 divided by 5 is 0. And 4 yeah, divided by 5, but you take the remainder, which is a 4, yeah. Any questions?
No, sir.
Yes, please. Okay. There's no any question, yeah? It's clear. Okay. So can
Sir,
you
sorry, can I have
yes, please.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's possible to have the program prompt the user itself for the prompt the user for the numbers itself, right, sir? We don't need to go to the command to this part, right? Like we can use
Okay.
scanner or buffered reader.
Oh yeah, it's possible. Later you will do exercise with the scanner, yeah, from user input. It's not from argument, but you need to type what is the number, yeah, using a scanner.
Okay,
Yeah,
dokie, sir. Thank you, sir.
thank you. So by end of this sessions, you will learn how to use user input, yeah, using a scanner. Okay, it's good. Let's continue here. This is leap year. Let's go to logic here. You know leap year, yeah, and the condition is that the year that you inputted here should be divisible by 400 or divisible by 4 but not 100. Yeah, so you need to check if we input 2004, then it will give me true. 1900 would be false. Why it is false? Because it is divisible by 100, right? Is equal to 19. 1900 divided by 100 is equal to 19, right? And 2000s, it is true, yeah? So let's see from the code. Let's remark again, I think, just for exercise, yeah? Let's see the code. The code actually is answered here, yeah? So you just create the integer year. You need to parse again the strings. Let's take only the first here. I think you need only one input, which is a year. You try to check whether this is the year that you inputted is actually leap year or not. And you try to define a Boolean value, yeah, because the output is true or false actually. Leap year. And then you can make this logic is leap year. So you have defined its leap year, yeah, as Boolean. You type ES and then control and then space. It will complete by itself, yeah, using NetBeans. And then year percentage for and 0. And then end with a year okay. So this is the logic first. And then you have another logic, which is a leap year again, is equal to percentage for 100 is equal to 0. And then you need to print out, yeah. And remove the quotations because this is a variable that you want to print instead of a string, static string value. Then you type sleep year. Okay, so let's try to run. Yeah, F6 is giving you the same issues here. Let's type 2000. So there is an error. Yeah. Okay. Do you know the error? So yes, anyone can help me?
There is no answer in the art.
Yes, Kalangit. Thank you. Yes, it is not recognized. Yeah, args here. I need to add args as the input argument here. So let's do again. Yes, true. Yeah, if it is 9. 1900 is false, and then 2004 is false. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, whether I need to describe you more detail about this one. I think it is needed. I think this is a operator, yeah, for modulus, return of division remainder as you experimented before, and then I think Boolean. Yeah. Okay, this one, yeah. Another operator, but this is for mathematical operator, yeah, for comparison, right? So you need to have equal, yeah, to check whether this variable has the same value with another variable. You need to use a double equal. If it is equal, only equal, that means it's assignment, yeah. Assignment means on the right side there are some calculations, and the result will be stored into the variable on the left side. Okay, and this is not equal, a pointed mark equal, and if it is greater than, yeah, less than, etc., etc. So from here, you try to check this one, whether this is true or not. Yeah. And then there is a logical operator, which is ampersand, which is an operator. And this one, strict vertical line, yeah. This is a logical OR. Just to ask you, yeah, if it is AND, what conditions that makes this logical to logical operator, and a variable condition that makes this value become false? So you have this one with AND operator, when it will give each leap year become false. So in the, I think let's see the, it's better to see it directly, yeah? And truth table. And or, okay, just go to Wikipedia. I think we have it's too complicated maybe, yeah. Just see from the image here, this one, yeah. So so this part and operator, yeah. So if the result is will be true if both this block, yeah, in the bracket is true and this is true, 1 and 1, yeah. If it is or, then both of them should be false, then become false. If one of them is true, then it will give you a true value. Okay, so this is an example, and this one, this is not a comparison, yeah. This is actually a sleep, the condition that you get in the sleep before, in the line before, whether this is true or false, and then make or conditions with this the new check, yeah, whether this is has a remainder by dividing by 400, yeah. Okay, let's continue to the next part. Power of 2. This is with a while loop, yeah. You need to list from 1 until the number that you define from user input, yeah. Just print the list of power of 2. So again, I need to inform you about, I think, about while loop, yeah. So while loop is informed here as well. You need to define the while, and there is a condition in the bracket, and you need to have open and ending bracket. All the code within this block will be executed iteratively, depending how many, the iteration is depending on the condition here. Yeah, let's do directly to print this power of 2. Let's make the integer again, and this is coming from user input. Okay, and let's create integer variable I, yeah? 0 here. Integer variable fee start from 1 here with initialization, yeah. And then we try to make a loop using while loop with condition, yeah. I is less and equal to end. And you open the bracket, click enter. The closing bracket will be created automatically for you. And then println I, let's remove this one, I plus fee. And then there is counting, yeah. I plus I, I is equal to I plus 1. And then fee is equal to 2 times P. Yeah. So let's run it. If I enter 2, for instance, yeah, it will display until 2. And on the right side, there is a multiplication by 2, yeah? So if I enter 6, so you have a 0 until 6 on the right side. We need to multiply the value in the left side, yeah, times 2. And you get until 64. Yeah, so it will repeat. Yeah, it will iteratively print out one by one here. So I here, as you see, yeah, is a control counter, because we need to have a counter here to check in the conditions so that it is still below the threshold that you define, which is 6 here. 6 here. So what will happen if I put the system print length in the bottom? Like this. Control S here. So if I insert 6, what will be the output? I just move the print line, yeah? So let's try. So it starts from 1 instead of 0, yeah? And then it will end up with additional value, yeah, here. So that means there is an effect, yeah, because you execute first the counter and also the calculation by multiply by 2, and then print length in the end. So if you put it in the beginning, that means after calculations there's no any output, but actually the value is already increases. Yeah. All right. Any questions? Okay, there are some questions here. There are some. Okay, Fiant. Yeah, very cool, but also confusing. Yeah. Please let me know. Of course, I can give you some more examples. Yeah, but you cannot maybe take it only for a few hours, because yeah, you need to understand step by step actually until you come to this stage actually. Yeah? You need to understand about the logic and or yeah. Okay. Of course, thank you so much, Sarah. Yeah, true and true would be true. Yeah, and but this is for or. Yeah, this Sarah, true and true, true. Yeah, true and false, true, and false is false. Yes. Okay, it's good. Yeah. Okay, so any questions before we continue a bit on? Okay, let me check. David, what about yes, a pointed mark, yeah, that return true if the condition is false. does it require only one of the condition to be false or both of or all? So if you add this a pointed mark, that means the value is not equal to 0. Yeah, it's not equal to 0. That means in logic, actually, this way, let me point out. Maybe I have empty blank. Okay, in here, yeah, I have A, B, and Y, yeah. But because it is not equal to, that means there is a negation. So negation is the symbol is like this. If you have a table with, this is N, yeah. Previously you have a true, which is true, yeah. And true, false, and false, true, and false, false. So if there is a negation like this, that means you need to convert what you have here, true, become false. Yeah. False become true, and true, this is true, yeah. It's become false, and false become true. So now you just consider this part because it's negations just to make a AND operator, true and false. That means false, right? False, true, and then and true, yeah, which is true. False and false, false. False and true is false. So this is a truth table with negations. False, true, false, false. Sorry, because you have questions, this one, of course, I would like to explain, but of course, it could be confusing sometime, yeah. Of course, it's not you can be expert, yeah, in 1 hour. It's okay actually. Okay, so okay, let's continue. Random generator. You can create a random generator, yeah, using math random here. Maybe let's do it, yeah. Okay. So you again need to have integer and first, and then arguments 0, double. There is a type double, yeah. Double precision means, which is really accurate type of variable. Math random, and then integer, and there is a bracket integer r times n, and then Brinland, yeah. System Brinland. Random integer is plus n. Sorry. Yeah. So let's compile. It gives me the error, plus integer, okay. Then let's go to this example with 5 with 6 here. Random variable is 1. If you put 6 again, you get 5. Yeah. So the value that come out from this code actually is random. Yeah. And then you try to determine the maximum value. So for instance, 1000. So the output is 519. Yeah, it can have a random value. Okay. Okay, Jonathan, you can open, go to tools and then open in terminal. Yeah, go to tool, select tool and open in terminal. Okay, could you install SigWig? Yeah, you need to install first, I think, Jonathan. Or you can do CMD, yeah? In Windows, we have CMD, command prompt like this. Or in macOS, you have a terminal. Yeah, this is your home directory. Please find your programs. I store it in FYP. Yeah, and then I think just what is called my Java. Yeah, and then you can list it. Okay, I need to go to SRC. SRC is a source code. CD SRC, and then I have my Java. And then you can compile from here. Java, not you can execute it from here. Yeah. So, Java, my Java, and you put 1000. Yes. So this will give you the same thing. Okay. All right. So please try to install it, Jonathan. If you have of course, if you have some obstacle, please let me know. I install it. Okay, so please, SigWig normally doesn't have too much Netania, not too much settings. You can keep it as default. SigWig here. SigWig. So this is the sequence. You need to go to here actually. Sequence, and then go this one. And you can install 86, yeah, 32 bits, but it doesn't exist now. Normally we use 64 bit. Yeah, you download and then install it. Please let me know further. I can assist you, yeah, after this. just use the default installations. So let's continue. Okay, any questions? Okay, thank you. Let me array update. Yeah, you know already array for your arguments. Now let's continue for array. Yeah? Just very quick for array. So you need to define the string array here. Day of the week. And then you can have a value, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. So you remember, yeah, how many days in 1 week? So there are 7. Then we can do using for loop. For loop is another alternative. Is much more clear about the looping iterations. Yeah. So you type for, and then you just declare directly the counter, integer I, 0, and I is less than day, day of. You press Control space. You get the exactly the variable name that you have declared before. And then type length. Array has a length. Yeah. So it starts from 0 because the number of days is 7, 0 until 6. Yeah. So I plus plus. So you need to the counter need to be increment. Yeah. Every iteration, that means there is a counter. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3 until it's reaching this in the middle conditions. The length, the I is less than the length of the array. Yeah? The initial should be 0, start from 0 until 6. Yeah, from the length here. The length is 7, right? So if you make equal to, that would be some error. Let's see. Yeah? Okay, and then you have opening of the bracket, and let's print to the screen. Yeah. Okay, but you need to access using square brackets, and what you need to input is actually the counter. Yeah? So if you run it, F6, you have a list already, Sunday until Saturday. Yeah. So let's make experiment with the equal. It will give you some error, yeah, because it's outside the range of your array. Okay, so this is a good example, but let me provide you some information on the left side. Use enhance for loop to iterate over the array. This is in terms of logic, it is more understandable, but actually there is a solution for that. Yeah, to make it more compact. Yeah. So you go to this one, there is for loops, and there is instruction of enter. Yeah, convert to for loop. Actually, this is for each actually. So array is automatically identified by Java virtual machines, and the information of length is already embedded. You just create the variable here. Yeah, the variable is about days here. Just replace it days to make it more understandable. So directly the string, yeah, Sunday, Monday, and it will be repeat, yeah. So you get directly Sunday and Saturday. This is another way of make a code for loop. Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay, just let's do, I think the last exercise, actually this is your own exercise for, I think giving this print your name and address is not so difficult, yeah? And we have a scanner here, as Fian asked for scanner, yeah? Example, maybe let's do. So, yes, scanner, input, new scanner, yeah? System int. And instead of while do, we need to use do while. So the checking in the bottom, yeah, instead of in the beginning. As out, class and backslash n will create a new line. Yeah? Enter list price, and we create a variable double list price, and input next double. As out again, enter discount. So basically, the purpose is to calculate the final price after discount. Yeah? Integer discount. You need to create a variable to store the user input. Next, integer and as out. So you'll pay only $. Yeah? And there is a percentage here. The meaning is different. Yeah, this is the formatting of your output. And list price minus list price time discount. Let me make a new line here. Discount divided by 100. Okay. And in the end, while true, it will repeat all the time. Yeah. So there is something wrong here. Do you know why? Anyone can help me?
Sir,
Yes.
I think you forgot the semicolon for the system dot out dot println.
This semicolon. This is already semicolon, I think. Or which one?
Sir, what about
Yeah.
import the Java scanner?
Yes, Yes, let me find it. 43. Yeah, there is an error about importing the scanner. Yeah. So if you go to scanner Java, you find the information about how to find the information about this import. Yeah, Java util scanner. That's right. So you need to put here import Java. This is the library. Yeah? You can see here applet, availability, net, math, etc., etc. And then you need to type util and then scanner. Yeah. So, but I think this is will give me another error again. Let's try it. So, sorry. Maybe the price, the list price is 2000, the discount is 5%. It will give me error. What happened here? Could you give me the right one? Yes. Yes, VM, it's also possible to have everything, but of course, I mean, your program will load many library, then it will search more classes. That means make it more heavier. Yeah? Also, sir, your screen is kind of blurry for me. Okay, which part? Maybe there is some internet connection problem here. Can you see clearly my screen? Please confirm. Maybe from other student as well. On the top one or in the middle in the code, it's already big enough, I think. Oh, the quote. The quote here, yeah. Yes, I think because this is something wrong, then okay, let me block it. Maybe it's clearer. Yeah, this is something wrong here. So if you see the lacking with the plus, there's not any plus here because we have a comma. Not
Sir, how about the model? I guess it should not in the string.
How about the model? Say it again, please. Okay, the percentage. Yeah, the percentage is the format. Okay, Sarah. Yes, the format is it should be all right, I think. Okay, Fiat, you are using the data internet connection, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, somehow it's not so stable. Sarah is okay. It shouldn't be inside the string. Okay, so this is another way of printing, yeah, printing this the output of your variable with the formatting. So in here, I want to have a good format with 2 decimal, yeah, comma and 2 digits somehow. And the wrong thing is actually this part. Instead of Brightland, I think I need to type printf. Yeah. So if I execute, type 2000, and I would like to get 5%. So I get 1900. If you calculate, I just pay 1900 actually. Yeah, or it will be asking you another calculations, maybe 2000 and now 10%. So it will be 1800. So printf, you can make a template or styling of your output. Yeah, this is with the dollar and with the comma double digit. Okay, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, you can follow very well, but some of you, of course, you still miss installations, but it's all right. Later, please do. This exercise is already provided. I give you the link already. You can learn by yourself. But of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah, through WhatsApp is okay. Yesterday, some of you contacted me through WhatsApp even during midnight. Yeah, so it's okay. I replied. And by the way, for yesterday assignment, yeah, the sharing facility could be, it seems to be deprecated, yeah. Normally you make it as public, BI dashboard, I mean, yeah. Make it a public and then embed. There is a link, but because its functionality is actually precious, yeah, you can work together, etc., but it seems to be removed by click. So as an update, the form has been updated. The submission for URL link will be optional. As a replacement, you need to upload the screenshot only. Yeah? In the form, there is a file upload. You can upload your file, PDF or JPG. Okay, any further questions, please? Before, I think, yeah, I think Sir Sam will start within a few minutes at 11. Any further questions? Okay, if not, then thank you so much. I hope this session can be really useful for you to be ready, yeah, for the regular class, yeah, in the next week actually. Yes, sure. You can actually make a WhatsApp group, yeah. The number is actually okay. Okay, then thank you so much, everyone. And I think I have to give the session to Sir Sam for the next sessions. Thank you so much, Sir Sam. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sir.